I just wanted to record this quick little video to show you a different way of finding the zeros of the equation. It seems like most people can find the maximum or minimum by doing second trace and doing it that way, but the zeros are a little bit harder with the left bound and right bound. And recently somebody else showed me an alternative that seems to be a little bit easier for students, so I wanted to share that with you. So I've already put this equation into my graphing calculator, and I'm going to graph it, and I can see that I have two zeros. And again, I have to do each one separately. But this alternative way of doing it is if I go back to y equals, and I go down to the second equation and put 0 in, and now graph it, you can see on this colored calculator that I have the blue line and then the red line. Now, if it's not a colored one, if you're using one from my class, you're not going to see this line because it's going to be along the x-axis, but it is going to be there. So we're going to go through similar steps. We're going to press second trace, but instead of finding the 0, we're going to find where these two lines intersect, which is option number 5. So you can either scroll down or you can press 5. And it comes up and it asks a few different questions. What you really need to do is put your cursor really close to this 0. So I'm just going to get close to it. Doesn't have to be right on it. And it says my first curve. I press enter. It says second curve, which is the other line, and I press enter. I skip the guess, just like we did before. And it tells me that this intersection, or this 0 value, is 0.679. So over here I'm going to round to the nearest hundredth. So I would do 0.68. So I can type that in, 0.68. And then if I go back to my calculator, to find the other one, I'm going to do the same thing. Press second trace. I want to find the intersection again. And now I just have to get close to it so that it knows where I'm looking at that intersection. So let my cursor get there. I think I hit it a few too many times. All right, I'm close. I do the same thing. I press enter, enter, enter. And it tells me that this one is negative 3.68. So then I enter negative 3.68. I would then go ahead and do it the same way I did before, finding my vertex. I know that since this is negative, it's going to open down. So I'm going to have a maximum value. And then I would just find that maximum value the way you would on the other video. But hopefully this helps. Let me know in class if you prefer this method over the other one so that next year I may just share this one. Thanks.